go time. We got through the holidays, and now what have we been doing as a team? We've been meeting and consulting and talking to one another and strategizing and making our plan of attack for GutterCon. So many important things to know, guys. I mean, Gutter app is hot and heavy. We're a major sponsor. We're a premium sponsor for GutterCon, and we're proud of that. And we are doing some fighting for the people. And we really pushed hard on the GutterCon organizers and went to bat for you guys as a group. And what they realized is we were right, and there needs to be a deep discount, a ticket price for GutterCon. And it's in the good name of Gutter app. So we created a code. We just came in and made it happen for you guys and beat down a $749 retail ticket that GutterCon is posting on their website can be gotten with the Gutter app code for $499. Guys, that's like a $250 slash. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
You care about people so much. It's this is why I like to be associated, and we're friends now because I knew you care about people in the industry.
Well, that's what it's about.
We like making money too. We don't have to hide that, but
I mean,
care about people. Like
to make a big change in this industry that has given to me 21 years. You know, I have such a long, nice run, and to this day, I still own these companies. And so I like to give back. You know, I was a Boy Scout as a kid. I'm an Eagle Scout. You know, that's why it's about community giving, right? That's the name of the game.
Tell
so anyway,
one more time.
What do you think?
What was the original ticket? $750. The original ticket, and you've got it down to what?
I mean, if you go to the website right now, it says $750. I think on that GutterCon website, it has to. Yeah, that's the retail price, $749, and we're dialed it down to $499. Use our code Gutter app. $250 off your access to GutterCon. If you've never been, you got to go. This will be my third year. I'm on stage every year. I have a blast. I make new friends. I have cocktails and giggles. You don't have to be a drinker, but you have to be a socializer. We have a great time hanging out, meeting each other, and everybody just walks right up to you. Hey, I know you. I've seen you. Can I talk to you for a second? And we have a lot of fun. I got some of my best buddies around the country, and it was all through GutterCon. So I go every year. It's a must.
What's the power in networking? I mean, like,
it's a 10X, right? It's a multiplier.
Come on. Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's a
network. It's a 10X. Be a man.
You get a personal cell phone number. You get to shake their hand. You rub shoulders. Yeah. But listen, guys, GutterCon, I haven't been personally, and I don't have an excuse, but I got a lot of other stuff going on, and I'm been rubbing shoulders with all the people that I highly recommend you guys rub shoulders with. And will I be at GutterCon this year? I guess you would have to be there to find out. But there is going to be, all the big names are going to be there. And so when you have that question, hey, how are you doing this amount of money? How are you doing these margins? How are you hiring these type of guys and keeping them? How are you getting the materials at these costs? Who do you know? Hey, who else is going to be there? Scott Whaley from Spectra. Yeah, I heard he's going to be putting
19
on
of his
show.
Best buddies are apparently. They're rolling in deep.
You guys are going to want to be at this thing. I mean, I'm in here today just blasting through this thing. I appreciate the shout out. You're letting our viewers know. I'm finding a couple holes. There wasn't many holes.
Okay.
There wasn't many holes. You guys did so well on this Gutter app design. I mean, it literally would take an expert, and that is what I am. Well, to find, and you plugged them immediately.
Combing it for 12 months. I mean,
yeah, you guys reacted so quick to any valuable suggestion. That's what had me bought in and wanted to be a part of it.
Appreciate that.
You know, guys, I work for Gutter app. I am a part of the team, and so. Also, feel free to reach out to me with any questions about how to get signed in, logged up, download, what it can do for your business.
Grant is very well versed on the tablet. The app is easy to navigate, but Grant whizzes through it, so he could show you quickly how to get onboarded and get yourself in there.
This thing just flies, man. I love it. It all makes sense to me now, and it has for months. But when we first started talking about it, I said, okay, I got to see it in real life. Now have it. We can't. You guys got to reach out to the man of the hour, Bren. Bren, again, will be hosting GutterCon. It's going to be a fabulous event. You
Bren
don't want to miss it.
For those that may know or may not know him.
Get there and meet him. Get there and meet him. Me and my wife just got to have a nice dinner with him. He's definitely a gentleman. He knows he's rubbing shoulders with the big names. I heard Tony Cobb's going to be there. Tony was one of my first bosses 20-something years ago. I only had one boss before him. He's going to be there. I haven't seen this guy in 20 years. I'm pretty ecstatic about that. Tony,
he's a good guy.
There's going to be – who else is going to be there? Tina Hart.
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of characters coming out of the woodwork. They got Scott Malashis this year speaking.
Scott.
Tina is doing Tina's doing a training, organizational office software. I think how to keep yourself organized. My wife will probably come early and attend that. Like, why not? Like, might as well meet Tina, become tight with Tina.
You gutter owners that are thinking, why should I go to GutterCon? Okay. Maybe you've got your part of the business, your small business figured out. But what about your admin? What about your quote unquote secretary /
kinds of training on the side?
Why wouldn't you bring them in and get the training?
We're going to have Scott on the show, Scott Malashis, in the next couple of days. And he did that last year, right? GutterCon, he had his office manager join him. And, he paid up, paid for her ticket, paid for her room and board and all that. A nice girl. And she was hustling, trying to learn the office for him. And he wanted her to beef up. So, yeah, I mean, there's a role for anybody.
Could we talk about the importance of Frank, give me your take on this. I know you've been an owner for a while. What do you think it feels like when you invest in your employee and you do something like take them out to Orlando, Florida for a couple days and let them know, hey, you don't have to tell them, hey, I wrote the check, I spent $1,000, but you let them know that, hey, I see you being here long-term and I want you to grow and I can't teach you everything. And let's get you. What do you think that feels like?
You know what? I'll tell you. Let me tell you something about that. So, I agree with you 100%. It definitely is, an amazing effect on an employee. But there's also another side to it, guys. So, it's going to separate the cream, right? And what you're going to see quickly, you're going to learn about people fast because there's going to be people that are employees that are going to be resistant to even going to that training. They're going to be like, whoa, man, like that's too much moving for me. And that sounds like a lot of work for me. And right there, that person's not a good fit. If somebody is into this and is excited about it as they should be, because it's not about the job, it's about personal freaking growth too. And just being, not being a mutant and being a person and growing and learning and, improving on yourself. Let's do it. So the person that loves that and gets excited about the opportunity, that's your winning employee. You keep that person close because they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're as crazy as you are about the whole business idea and whatever nuttiness you're on. You're running them down the path on. But might as well do it together and have some fun while you're doing it. I mean, George knows. We work around the clock, but we have fun doing it. Anyway,
do you think that people that come to GutterCon are going to have any fun? Or is this just going to be sitting in a chair for 12 hours a day just being lectured on how to do better at your gutter business?
I mean, I was on the vendor side every year, right? So I've been hustling. I've been working my own booths. I've been asked to get on stage and present and speak. So I had to prepare for that. And I'm always working. I'm speaking this year. So there is a level of preparation and being on, but I'll tell you what, it's overcome with joy and happiness when you start mingling and meet and see all your old friends or meet these new friends and the community embraces you. And the whole time you're giggling, right? You're having a good time. You run into the same happy people and just giggling at each other. And it's a lot of fun. And no, I have a blast the whole time. My wife, like, she'll call me.
There's a lot of fun there.
Yeah. Oh, how's it going over there? You know, we're having a good time.
You threw a little pool. You threw a little pool cabana party at the last one, and everybody's seen that content, right? You got, I think Scott's in a towel. You're in a towel or something.
Yeah, George will have to chop it up and show a peek on it right here.
Yeah. When you release this, show a peek of that.
I had just had my knee replaced, and I was like, on medicine and on pain medicine, and on I was like swollen and I couldn't walk, and I was like skinny, like hospital skinny, you know, where you're like skinny fat. No, dude, I was gray, dude. That was a funky. That was right after that surgery, and we just hit the show.
Yeah.
But I jumped that knee into the lazy river, boy. I whipped that thing around. That thing was moving. That the name of that hotel, the Gaylord.
The Gaylord,
in Orlando, and that thing whipped, dude. That was like the fastest lazy river you ever seen with your own two eyes. Grant Hubbard will be at GutterCon 2024. This just in.
Here we go. I guess I'm gonna have to take some time off work. This thing's on what, Thursday and Friday? Good thing about a guy like me is the business pretty much runs itself. You know, you can leave. You can leave and take a vacation. You can leave and take another vacation. You can leave and go to a conference and grow. You can travel around and go meet go to the the factories and see where things are manufactured.
Let's create our own dealer network. We'll start with 10 guys, 10 cities.
Yeah.
Let them in, and then move it to 20 cities or something. We control the whole fucking narrative of it. You know, the materials, SEO, the lead gen.
He's in. Yeah.
Gutter installer. Call it whatever we want. You know, who cares? Mm-hmm. Like there's, it's Kip's in. All right. I'll loop him in.
Yeah. You need to, Kip needs to hear from you and Tim. I haven't, he's been busy. You know, he just started another business, and this guy's a monster. He was in the corporate side of things for a long time, and now he's ready. He's got me to run this baby right here. I'm going to make sure his pockets get lined real nice. He takes fabulous care of me. So he's going to be available for positions he wants to be in partnerships. Yeah.
Very interesting, though. I love this.
Hats off.
I live for this.
I want to say it. Hats off to the brothers that Just Do Gutters franchise. People out here, you guys people may not love them in every city and state. And they think that they're doing their thing. Listen, we're the biggest franchise in the world.
Here's the thing.
You guys might have ran across, let me say this. You guys might have ran across one of your local branches that started from the ground up, like everyone else has started from the ground up and made some mistakes. But if you want to talk about mistakes that can get cleaned up quicker because of our support team and our analytics, we track data on everything. And if something's broke, we fix it as quick as humanly possible. So hats off to the largest franchise in the world. And it just happened overnight. It's really hard to keep up with that kind of growth. But I know what I'm doing in Austin, and it's fabulous.
You got hats off. I give you that. You guys are killing it. I give you all the props in the world. And look, I'm a purist, guys. All right. You want to hear my answer on this? I'm not speaking about brothers or speaking to the branding per se, but as a purist, I have to live and die by the sword, and the sword is the best man win. Because I want a fair shot myself when I'm out there marketing and trying to win people over. And I want an even playing field. So may the best man win, because if I'm not doing my thing, shame on me. I lose anyway. If I want to win, I know I have to be the best. And I accept it.
There's room for everybody. There's room for everyone.
If they're doing their thing, wake up, guys. Open your eyes. Maybe you don't want to join them, but look at how they're doing things, how they're presenting themselves in the marketplace, and how they're winning. Maybe study that for a second and then apply that. It's a crazy idea. Yeah. If you just,
it is,
because 1 in 1,000 of you will actually do it. That's why 1 in 1,000.
You don't have to love it. You please respect it. We work really hard, and I don't want to go on a tangent. I just want to make sure I love my brand. I love my brand. We do well. I said in a podcast recently that every single bill I've ever paid in my life has been behind gutters. I started doing this in 1996. I was 16 years old. And Steve Willis, I still talk to this guy. I love him dearly. He's an amazing man. He took me on a ride, and here I still am. When there's a will, there's a way, guys. So you want to get your margins down, come to GutterCon. You want to find out how to pay a little bit less. It doesn't even have to be through Spectra. It could be through who. We'll teach you negotiating skills.
You want to hear funny? You want to learn? Come to GutterCon.
Yeah, I bet. You want to take a glance at the Gutter app and see if it's for you? Take a look.
Just a little look. Like a little gander. Just a little peekaboo.
Yeah, have your drink. Are we sponsoring a happy hour or something?
We're sponsoring happy hour on Saturday night. So it's going to be our party, all right? We're going to make it our party. Get your asses to the bar. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll be throwing merch around and getting the party started. George was talking about doing some like lambada shit on the bar. I don't know what the hell's going to happen, but it's going to be off the hook.
Oh, there we go. All right. Hey, George, we always, I feel like we just always got to say hey to George and thank George.
Of course.
And let's let people get a look at George. Just come show your wonderful face real quick. George is another one of amazing people on the team. Here's George. There we go. Thanks, George. Thank you for all you do.
He's cool. George is fantastic. He couldn't stop saying, I met her down at Aldean's when we were in Nashville. You just break out, start singing. Oh,
that was at the Huge. Was that at the Huge event?
The video's on behind me. Oh yeah, it was at the Huge.
Oh, there it is.
Oh man, we had a blast in Nashville. Good times.
Listen, guys, for $500, for $740, for $1,000, for $2,000.
$499.
I can only speak for myself and this gentleman right here. You can come talk to me and Frank.
Yeah.
There's no hidden fees after that. Once you're in, ask away.
Bring a cup of iced coffee down there for me. Sit down, we'll chat. You know,
your business is successful. Your gutter business, Frank.
Yeah. I mean,
Frank, your gutter business is successful, correct? I know my businesses are successful. Why don't you guys come ask? Corey J will be there.
Corey J's the man.
I think he's been slightly successful, right? I mean,
I think we call.
You don't want to sit in
the biggest gutter contractor in the country or something is basically what we're.
He's the bionic, the
$10 million man, $10 million gutter guy.
And I love it for him. We don't have to try to beat him. We just want to try to just.
He's flying into Connecticut in a couple of weeks to visit us. He's going to be here for a few days, and we're going to chop it up and talk shop and. Talk a little bit about everything. We're going to shoot some video too, and we'll make some pods and we'll have some fun stuff for you guys on here. Hang tight, follow us, subscribe, hit the follow button, hit the microphone, make a lot of noise.
So you guys, where it's freezing cold, grab your top employee, $4.99 each. Use the Gutter app is going to be your promo code when you go on the website to purchase your tickets. Bring 2 people, bring 3 people, bring 4 people. Bring your top performers. Show them you care. Grow together in 24. Grow together.
Awesome. I love it.
There's a lot of other great gentlemen out there, but this is who I'm in a circle with. Right. And if you could come talk to us 4, you could talk to Frank about these quotations and just how to do amazing professional business. You can come talk to Tim about how he's been successful in the advertising. Him, like other people, have just done $250,000 last minute in lighting. What do you think we do with gutters? You could talk to me about these hand cuts, the soldering, about hiring and firing these boys and turning them from young men into gentlemen. I don't hire guys with experience, and I'm doing millions and millions of dollars every year in these startup company after startup company. And then you got access to John Majak and the pipeline and getting your SEO and your AdWords and your website, like one-stop shop. And it's going to be magic. And it's coming. Man.
Yeah, it's the evolution. And you got to ride the wave of this evolution in our industry, right? This is we're trend setting, and this is the renaissance for our industry. Leveraging technology, it finally caught up to us. It's because of all you 20-something-year-olds that are real hot on the technology. It finally evolved. where you demand it and you need it. So we understand that. It wasn't like that when I was younger. I'm 47 now. I started Gutters at 25. There was nothing. I built my own website from HTML with an HTML for Dummies book at night after installing all day. And there was no competition. Nobody else had a website. Now, forget it. So let's go. Let's go. Ride the wave. Stay with it. Use the app. Leverage the app. Grow with the app. Tell us what you need. We need you to use the app so that we know how you want it custom tailored. We don't know until you tell us. So you need to work with it. And I promise you, we're going to continue to address the app and evolve it so that it's the very best it could possibly be.
Hey, man, nobody else I'd rather be doing it with than this group of guys I'm doing it with, man.
Right on.
I'm really proud to be a part of this team. I appreciate everything. And, I've been doing it alone for a long time, you guys. I want to just touch on that. You could do it alone for as long as you want. But not only am I learning, am I learning so much from Frank and Tim and John and Kip and a couple other guys I'm definitely learning from. But it's freaking lonely. Yeah. And your mind, something happens to the brain when you're trying to run a business just all by yourself and you don't have, or you may have all this information coming, but you don't got anybody to like just bump heads with and say, hey, what do you think about this? How does this work? Totally. And be honest about it. Yeah. Well, unless you create a little cohort, a little group that you can get tight with, because let's all face it, if we could all leave our egos at the doors, there's stuff that I don't know yet that I want to learn and you might know it. And I have things that I know that you don't know. So like, if we just are open and honest with one another and share that information, we could all level up. But I don't recommend doing this willy-nilly. I don't take this information and just disseminate it on the internet for free. I choose the people I want to keep in my inner circle. I have to trust them. I have to think they're mindful and conscious people that have a true desire to be better, whether in business or life or in relationships. Like they're trying to improve every day. They're not slugs. And that's the cohort that I keep. And I try to keep it exclusive. And, they tell you, all the multimillionaires tell you, hang out with people that are achieving in the world that you want to achieve in, and you too will achieve. It's just assimilation, right? We all kind of diffuse that information through the group and everybody levels up. So that's what we're talking about. That's what GutterCon, that's what that's about. These groups, that's what that's about. Gutter School, that's what that's about. You have to, it's repetitions, right? It's like bodybuilding. You got to get those reps in, man. You got to work with this stuff. It just doesn't come easy. You got to work. So we're trying to give you the work tools to make it simple and easy and improve your life, improve your business, and just work on your business muscles, right? That's what we're training, your business muscles with this.